this is not Kanye West. This is my boy Diego. Very, very, very good guy. Known him for a long time. Literally just said, I'm done with regular life. I know what the future is. I'm going to train my brain. He started about 5 years ago. Deep dive on information, blockchain, crypto, just how computer works, economics, you name it. I feel like he knows it. And nobody knows everything. That's the beautiful thing about information. So what he does know, he's willing to share with us. But all jokes aside, the seriousness that comes with information, man, is like, you can't take it for granted. So we're doing this, he's doing this because he does want to share the information, but he knows how this, game could go, man. Because information, like I said, is priceless. They don't want us to know what we know, and he knows a lot. So we're gonna get right into it, man. It's my boy Diego. I'll start off easy. How'd you get into it, and what made you do this deep dive into crypto, blockchain, and all of this stuff?
I first got into looking at crypto when I started playing around in the dark web, just exploring the dark web. At that time, there was a lot of things on there that just was not for me, so I kind of strayed away from it, and it didn't make a lot of sense at the time. And then around 2017 November, I read that AppMex, one of the world's largest precious metal exchanges, started accepting Bitcoin, and that's when I knew it was serious. I knew that if a company is willing to exchange physical gold for something that's digital, this thing is real. And once that happened, I got into the boom in the end of 2017, made a little bit of money, lost a lot of money several months after the big crash, and went through a whole bunch of Ponzi schemes and found my way to Bitcoin. And once I got into Bitcoin, there was a gentleman by the name of Craig Wright who claims to be Satoshi Nakamoto. And this is the one gentleman in the space who gave a deep dive, full explanation of Bitcoin, and essentially enlightened me into cryptocurrency and how the blockchain works.
So, I heard everything you said, but what interests me is the name that you said, Satoshi. It sounds like he's a big player in the game. Can you repeat the name again?
Satoshi Nakamoto.
And who is Satoshi?
Satoshi Nakamoto is the inventor of Bitcoin.
Wow. So is that why they say the increments of Bitcoin is called a Satoshi?
Yes, a Satoshi is essentially a denomination of Bitcoin. It's essentially what a penny is to a dollar.
Okay, so write that down, people. A Satoshi is basically a small piece of a Bitcoin. We're talking about cryptocurrency. There's hundreds of cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin is the big one. What makes Bitcoin more special than any other, a Doge, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency?
What makes Bitcoin so special is that it was the first one. So Bitcoin essentially solved the double spend problem that people were trying to solve forever when it came to making a digital currency.
Okay. Well, shit, it solved the double spend. I never want to spend twice, if that makes sense to anybody. How do you go about obtaining a cryptocurrency or a Bitcoin?
So Bitcoins are mined, and what mining means is another word for mining is processing transactions.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of computers running an operating system that processes Bitcoin transactions. These Bitcoin transactions consume a lot of computing power, and because they consume a lot of computing power, when a miner processes these transactions, they are rewarded in Bitcoin.
So how I made sense of everything he just said, for those who don't want to, dive for information, I watched the show. I put hours into watching the show, but it's called Startup. It gives you a good synopsis of what he's talking about and mining and, basically keeping track of the Bitcoins. Why do you think people are going to want to have crypto versus the dollar in the near future?
Scarcity. So currently, I believe over the past 2 years, don't quote me this exact figure, over the past 2 years, 33% of our money supply has been printed. Bitcoin has been programmed to only have 21 million coins forever.
forever.
Yeah, so if you look back in the day, a loaf of bread might have cost you 10 cents. Now a loaf of bread costs $5.
Right. And then no matter what, because there's only this amount, what changes? The price of it?
Essentially, the dollar is an inflationary currency, and
Yeah.
Bitcoin is a deflationary currency. So, where in 2013 a loaf of bread might have cost you 1 Bitcoin, now in 2021 a loaf of bread will cost you 0.6001 Satoshi.
Wow. Is it safe to say that now, the Bitcoin boom, like you said, people got in 2017, I believe it started around, 11 or 12, the whole Bitcoin game and crypto?
Yes, 2009.
Okay, 2009. See, even before I thought. So a lot of people think, it's up to this much right now, it costs so much because they're trying to obtain one coin. Is it too late to get into Bitcoin right now?
No, it's not too late. We have a very long way before there are 0 Bitcoins to be mined or minted anymore. So a lot of people think, it's 40,000, I can't afford a whole one, but you can actually buy fractions of Bitcoin. You can buy Satoshis.
Okay. And those, you obviously want to just like a stock. You want to get as many as you can whenever you can and hold on to them eventually. That's what you want to do. You want to hold on to them.
Yes, essentially you want to hold on to them. There's several other investment strategies. Nothing that I'm saying is financial advice. It's all for educational purposes.
Right.
There's an old strategy called the little old lady strategy. And what you do is essentially you buy a certain amount of Bitcoin every week. You commit yourself to that. And when the price of your investment doubles, you sell half.
That sounded great. Just say it one more time so that we could get it. You buy what is it called?
The little old lady strategy.
Okay.
Essentially, you commit to buying a set amount of the investment every week, and when your investment doubles, you sell half.
And which is gonna break you even for the most part?
Right. So now you don't have to worry about taking a loss because you took out your initial profit. Now you just let the rest ride, and you can find something else to invest in.
What can you spend Bitcoin on right now, like as a a Bitcoin holder, or would you not want to spend it?
Typically, I would say you could spend it. The best thing to probably spend it on is commodities. Things that cannot be just printed overnight. Something that takes craftsmanship, something that takes hard work to make.
Okay, so that brings me to another question. We just had somebody, Cal. He asked, what is an NFT? Is that a crypto or is that on the blockchain? How does an NFT work? Because I hear everybody talking about NFTs right now.
An NFT is a non-fungible token. Essentially what that is a digital receipt to a digital item.
Can we go a little deeper?
So for example, let's say you have some Cartier shades on.
Okay.
Cartier could put a non-fungible token on the blockchain that has the serial number to your Cartiers, right? So if someone has your Cartiers, they can't sell it without proof of that receipt. That's essentially what that is. It's tying that receipt to the blockchain.
And when you tie that receipt to the blockchain, the point of an NFT is to continuously sell it, but keep track of the receipt and make money every time it's sold. Is that how it goes?
In the art world, yes. So in the art world, you can upload JPEGs to a platform called OpenSea, create NFTs, and set a commission. So every time that JPEG sells, you receive commission for a lifetime.
Mr. Carter, I think your question was just answered. What platform do you make NFTs on?
OpenSea.
OpenSea. So if you do want to create an NFT, all y'all young people, I know you're hearing about the John Morant cards with what are the cards called that are selling as like NFTs?
So another popular platform that seems to have a lot of potential is NBA Top Shot.
And John Morant's card, LeBron, these cards are going for upwards of $100,000 as a NFT card.
Yeah, so it's you have ownership to a digital video segment sponsored by the NBA, and it is yours. And you can sell that, and that price of the card starts to fluctuate with the market. And it's essentially the same thing as collectible cards used to be back in the day, but now it's a lot easier for you to make profit in this arena because it's digital. You don't have to ship to eBay. You don't have to worry about getting scammed. There's no middleman. There's no chargebacks.
So they're bringing back cards. That's what's up. And then I mean, I know it's all opinion based, but what are your top 5 cryptos right now that you think are gonna like sustain with us through time? Obviously, Bitcoin.
Yes, BTC, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Cash.
Hold on, but what is the difference between Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin? You said TC.
Bitcoin SV,
Yeah.
Bitcoin Cash, and BTC, which is what the Bitcoin that everyone knows of.
Oh, that's the expensive one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, damn, those are your top 5 cryptos.